Happy Monday, everyone. It is so nice to see all of you. Oh, it's good to see you. Thank you for all your kindness and all your prayers and thoughts that you have sent our way.
Absolutely. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
We're
overwhelmed.
That's all I can say is I'm speechless.
Thank you.
Words cannot describe what I feel for you all. Thank you very much.
Thank you. So we wanted to tell you that.
I'm going to bring us in a little bit.
Okay.
Sorry. Is
that better?
We haven't done this long enough.
Everything got taken down when we had people here, so Gordon's trying to put it back.
I think that's a little better.
Anyway, we are sure happy to see all of you. It looks like a lot of people have fun cruises coming up. That's wonderful. I hope that everyone, hope you're all happy and doing well. Thank you. I forgot what I was going to say. It's okay. All right. We'll just say hey to everybody and let us know what your questions are. So this Friday night, I'm going to be flying to New York City, but then on Saturday, be prepared to join us when we do sail away. And then from each port, we were thinking of doing that. And on Monday night, when we usually do a live, we're just planning. Let's see, the sail away is from Boston, but we're not leaving there until almost 8 o'clock. So it might be kind of dark. So I'm thinking it will be a shorter one. I think it should still be beautiful with all the lights of the city. But then we were planning to just do a regular live. So hopefully.
So we'll see how it all comes together. But again, no live this coming Friday because she'll be on an airplane. I've got too much going on at work and
he's not
everything else. So
just too much.
Yeah.
So,
But anyway, and I will post onto the channel on the community tab and in the Facebook group all of the port sail away times. So when you can expect to see, Sunday is Newport, Monday is Boston, Tuesday is Bahaba, Wednesday is St. John's, and then Thursday is Halifax.
So we're very excited.
Friday is a sea day. So.
Yeah. And if you're wondering why I'm going without Gordon, it's because I want to be able to see these ports so that I know what to tell everyone to expect and what to do and just kind of how everything works in every place. So that's important to me. So that's why we're going. That's why I'm going to go anyway without Gordon.
Can you believe she's just up and leaving me?
He's okay.
I mean,
all the laundry will be clean. There'll be food. Everything will be okay.
I survived.
He's been so busy he won't notice.
That's true. That's true.
You won't notice.
Because I get to talk to you every night.
So anyway, so Maddie's here and it's nice to have you with us. Eddie, good evening. Nice to have you. 30 days till the transatlantic from Barcelona. Oh my goodness.
He's hoping that the hurricanes leave for a smooth crossing.
But you know what? It's so nice that you're like over a month out. September is always the busiest hurricane month. That's what they say. Like historically, when you go through everything, September is the month. So hopefully it'll be smooth for you. And going on the reflection, that's going to be very nice. Very nice. And hey, Matt, nice to see you. And
Kathy, Sailors 365.
87 more days till you're going on the Enchanted.
Great.
That's going to be great.
Carrie, 20 days.
Oh, Carrie, I owe you an email tonight. Don't let me forget. You're actually an alarm in my phone for this evening. Things got out of control
Kathy,
today.
Lisa,
Nice to have you and Kathy.
Connie's taking off this Friday.
Connie is. They're going. This is a redo, kind of. But I am really excited for you, Connie. Really excited. You guys are going to have a great time.
Melinda, Mr. Len Pro, Jacob
nice to see all of you. And Fraser at Sea, watching from Carnival Horizon. How is it on the horizon? I hope you're having a good cruise. Yeah, we're excited.
Meet back in Arizona.
And you know what Carnival reminds me of? I need to talk to you more about it. But you know how Princess is doing that sailing round trip from Los Angeles up to Alaska just one time in the season? Carnival is doing one round trip out of Long Beach. And it's in August.
Yeah, I saw that.
2024.
21 day or something.
Hey, hi, Michael. It sure is good to see you.
I'm sorry, we just said mead. It's medallion mead.
Oh, it is.
Yeah. As Sailors 365 pointed
good
out.
To see you, Michael.
Yeah.
I owe you a reply as well.
Hope is here.
Hope everything's good.
We always have hope. Love that.
Nice to see you, Hope.
Tanya, Jane, Kathy, there's Fraser, Susan.
So nice to see everybody.
Lori's had
34 days till her 22-day cruise.
Love travels in Jersey.
Wow.
Shelley's here 75 days on a Trans-Pacific.
Ooh, that's going to be nice out of San Francisco.
Yeah. Hi, Chica.
And there's Lori. Lori and I have been through it with Princess. Let's see if you're not a subscriber. Oh, thank you. Thank you. We are getting really close to 20,000. So thanks, Kathy, for saying that.
The actual count right now, 19,958.
58. So we need like
there's
42
of you that are watching us right now. Just hit that subscribe button right over there.
I know you wouldn't think it would matter, but to YouTube it matters. So thank you very much. I appreciate it.
Jacob in Georgia, Bill.
Yeah.
Here's a question.
Oh, and thumbs up, everybody.
Oh, yes. Thank you.
Question on cruise sponsored excursions versus which is better. So if you compare apples to apples, off the cruise, not cruise line, like if you book with TripAdvisor for the same thing, it's always cheaper. I feel comfortable saying always. So I don't think, you know what, I think you should kind of look at each excursion independently, because whenever I think of going on a ship excursion, I think of generally of a lot of people on a bus or a larger group. They'll have some small group excursions that maybe instead of 48 on the bus, they'll have 24 or 30 on the bus. And I kind of like that better. What I think the most important thing is to weigh out where you're going and if the ship is doing what you really want to do, like why you're going there. And if you think that you can book an excursion on the side to save some money and you feel comfortable that you can make it back to the ship, then I would do that. And we have done that lots. I still look back on some of the ones we've done and I wonder, gosh, I was like when we were in St. Petersburg, we were gone like the very first day from like, we were one of the first people off the ship and we were one of the last back. We didn't get back to the ship until after midnight because they took us to the valet. It was an
overnight, so don't worry, the ship, we didn't hold them up.
Yeah, and then the next day we went and we saw so much more than we would have seen, even if we would have tried to do all the excursions with the ship that we could have done and for a lot less money.
Yes.
A really nice Russian lady that I found took us around everywhere. I don't know if anything will ever change that we'll be able to go there again, but if we could, I'm going to recommend her tour company to everybody because it was that good. But we've done ones that we have picked up on the side in a lot of places. And I'm trying to remember if one of them wasn't good. I think that overall we've had really good excursions.
Non-princess ones.
Yeah, I feel like
the one that we had in Norway was really good.
Yeah. Well, and you have the luxury of when you look at TripAdvisor or Viator, you can see how they're rated. Yeah. And when they have lots and lots of 5 stars, you generally are going to get a really good tour. However, like when you do it with a cruise line, whether it's Princess or anybody else, there's not near so many ratings, so you don't really know.
In fact, we have had a couple with Princess that we've not been pleased with.
Yeah.
We in Puerto Vallarta, we actually stepped off of one because it was not going the way we had hoped or expected.
Yeah.
And definitely we did let the cruise or the tour guide know.
We didn't tell her.
We said, there's 2 of us leaving, so don't count on us. We're getting ourselves back to the ship. Don't worry about us. And we did.
Yeah.
And we picked up the hop-on, hop-off bus.
I will look at the British Isles for next year if you want to and think about it, because we're looking at the British Isles for next year too. But I would feel perfectly comfortable doing that.
We'll see. And Rosemary's got
and here's the other thing I want to say. You have to kind of think like, what's the worst thing that could happen? If you're in a country and you speak English, they'll get you to the ship, or you'll get you to the ship. And you might have a fabulous day, right? I know that's kind of funny, but it's thought,
So Rosemary's asking,
Viator.
Yes. Similar thing. So Viator, I wouldn't say that they're actually a tour company, more of a clearinghouse for
all these different tour guides come and post their tours there. So yes, if you booked one that has really good ratings, I would feel comfortable about that. Yeah, and like on TripAdvisor, like a whole bunch, like look at TripAdvisor too. Often you can find the ship's excursions on TripAdvisor or on Viator. Exact same thing, like they're called the same thing. It's run by the same thing.
Yeah.
So you can often see it, and often it'll give you a little bit better idea of what the excursion actually is like, what all it entails, and what people say about it. So if you find the exact same excursion that you're seeing on Princess, for example, over on TripAdvisor or Viator, which is kind of the same company, and it's rated really well and you like everything to do with it, it's probably going to be a good excursion. So That's a good one. So yeah, the half day tour in Santiago, if they had really good reviews, I bet you're going to have a really good time. Yeah, that's what I would
Now,
say.
I won't jump ahead, but Medallion Mead,
Uh-huh.
has a question similar about going to the Caribbean. And
Oh,
he says that on the Princess sponsored excursions, he doesn't see any ratings. But like
yeah.
Allison just mentioned, if you go to TripAdvisor or Viator, you can usually find the exact same excursion under the same name and look
Yeah.
at their reviews.
Yeah. Then you'll
So,
kind of know because
yeah.
they'll usually use like some of their same tour guides.
Mhm.
You might not be on the same tour as people from the ship. Now, there's also Shore Excursions Group. And if you ever want to do Shore Excursions Group, Google Allison Larson Dream Vacations because I have my own web page for
I'll
that.
put the link up
And I
here in
get a
just a
teeny
second.
bit of commission when you do that. But Shore Excursions Group is huge. And they are very well known. Like Gary Bembridge talks about them. We have done excursions with them before. And sometimes you will end up on an excursion with people from the ship as well. They're a little bit cheaper and you book them the same way. You can cancel them the same way. When you book them, you pay for them. And if you have to cancel them, you get your money back. It works really well that way. But they don't offer as many excursions in the port as like the ship does. But for example, the last time I think I did it was on the Discovery Princess when we went to last at the end of October. I went on one in Cabo San Lucas that was to take you out to take a little tour around the beach and see everything. What's the name of that? The Arch, and then take you to a beach to go swimming, and it was a lot of fun, and it was great, and it was like half as much or less than what the ship was doing it for, and so I thought, oh, I'll just do that, and it worked out really, really well. So I think that's another really good resource as well if you want to do one. And the Shore Excursions Group, they have the promise that they will get you back to the ship. And if they don't, they will get you to the next port and they will give you $500, I think probably for your stress. But so that's another option too, if you want to look at Shore Excursion Group, because so many people, they're very widely known, as well as TripAdvisor or Viator. We've done a lot of cruises just on land, a lot of tours on land in Rome and in Paris with the tour guy. He has a lot more places now. He started in Rome, but he has a lot more all over Europe. And we have not had one of those that wasn't excellent. So that's
no, those are
one.
fantastic.
So the tour guy is the same guy as the Roman guy, but the tour guy is more their the name that they use all over the place. So they'll do tours everywhere, but they're day tours. I don't think they do like long land tours, but does that help everybody? Ask more questions if you'd like.
Oh,
if
they've
I
got a
missed
whole bunch of
anything.
questions down below.
Okay. Oh, Cook for Life is camping. We'll catch you. You know what? I was thinking about you guys. They're probably already gone, but we'll see you next time. Don and Scotty, have a nice time. Yeah. Oh, thank you very much for saying that. Thanks for working with me on our upcoming cruise on Holland America. That's going to be a really good cruise. I'm excited for you.
I'm not finding the link for her Shore Excursions Group.
Oh, we'll find it.
But I'll find it and we'll post it later.
Yeah.
So I'll pin it as a comment on this.
And it's okay. You don't have to. It's really nice to see you, Kathy.
Kathy Mead. Okay.
Hope you're doing good.
Sue Cox.
Oh, Sue, I owe you an email. I saw yours come in. And you know what? I have a question for all of you because I know we have people here from Canada. And I remember asking before if when you go to Canada, because I need to answer this to someone, and I never take money to Canada, Canadian money. I just go with dollars and a credit card and everywhere I've been, they're happy to take that. And so if anybody who lives in Canada thinks that you really need to bring Canadian dollars, will you tell me so I can tell people that? Which says we were on the Grand Princess. Oh my goodness. During 9/11, wow. Which is very frightening, but it was handled so well. Oh, I'm glad they handled it well. You know what? Today, I've been thinking a lot back about 9/11 and everything that kind of changed in my mind. And not only in our world, but just like the way I view a lot of things the day that happened. I think a lot of, do you guys feel the same thing? Like a lot of things that I had thought, a lot of things that I had taken for granted, I realized that day weren't. Yeah. So, and every time you think of that day, it's so sad.
Well, and it was interesting because our oldest was in middle school and the others were at elementary school. And remember listening to the radio and dropping them off, and then I'm listening to the radio more, and I'm like, wait a minute, something's going on here.
Well, I think everybody was
Yeah.
there. I'm sure everybody was
yeah.
there. Yeah.
Similar.
So thanks for sharing
Yeah.
that, Rich.
Okay,
Thanks.
so Lisa,
And
I'm
Common
not
Plant
sure.
Queen, toggling between the live show and Monday Night Football. That's okay. Thanks. I like that.
We're more exciting.
I don't know.
Touchdown.
I don't know that we are. But thanks for joining us, Lisa.
Yeah. Common Plant Queen's
Yeah.
here.
Let's
Carrie,
see. You were going to
good.
watch. Oh, yes, because you guys are going to go. You're going to go. And then we have a couple of Let's Go family members that are going to go. I'm really excited for everyone. Everyone that booked in October was much wiser than we were. We just figured we couldn't go in October because we were going to Norway. Oh, good evening. Oh, Emil. We are so happy to have you. Thank
We
you.
highlighted him today in our video.
Well, I just really appreciate it. I appreciate everything you share with us and that all of you share with us, right? Because we all come from a little slightly different view, but a lot of things we view are the same. And that's what kind of unites us and brings us together. So thank you. We're really glad to have you. I'm really glad to have all of you. So thanks for coming. We're delighted to have all
And
of you.
he says he's
Hey,
headed to the
Veronica.
show, but he knows ours is better.
Where's he going?
To the show because he's on board.
Oh, okay. Off you go. Enjoy your evening. Thanks for stopping in. Let's see. Discovery 11:18 and returning 11:25. And then you get on the Celebrity Eclipse 11:25. Learn from this group. This is called a side-by-side. It is. Theoretically, it's a back-to-back. No. It is a side-to-side. No, I was thinking. Thank you, Veronica.
Same cruise line will be back to back. Yeah.
Side to side. Yeah. Well, you have the best time.
Yeah.
I'm excited. Pretty soon you're going to be gone. Yeah. I'm glad Celebrity has the eclipse going out out of Los Angeles. That's a good ship.
Carrie's here. Lori's here. Kathy.
Hey, Lori, how are you? It's
when
good
is
to
the
see
Alaska
you.
round trip out of LA?
Oh,
is that the
here, let me write that down and I'll
2025?
email it to you.
Okay.
I'll email it to you, sweetie. Okay,
All
Kathy.
Here's Robin. Happy to be here on Monday. It states that casual dining you receive the Prix Fix meals. See if you can order that a la carte.
Oh, you can order a la carte. Like just a pizza in Alfredo's is $8.50. So I hope that helps you. So if you want to go eat there and you want to share a pizza with somebody, it's $8.50.
Is that what the Prix Mix?
Oh yeah, they're trying to be fancy. The prefix. I'm saying that wrong, I'm sure. But yeah, the $14.99 that they're doing, that includes your appetizer, your main course, and your dessert, and it's from their fixed price menu. Yeah. So then if you want 2 pizzas or something, then you have to pay. It's the fixed price menu. Yeah. Yeah. So $14.99 and you get your appetizer and your. So if you want to go another time, like I said, or if you want something extra, I'm anxious to see how much the eggplant costs. I think I would.
That was good, huh?
It was. Yeah. I don't think it was good enough to pay for.
Rhonda's here. Maria's going out of Montreal in a week.
America. Oh,
Sandy,
that's exciting.
Joy
Hey,
is 72 days from transatlantic.
Hi, Joy.
And that's
Seriously,
me.
Gordon reads through these names. To me, I know who a lot of you are.
Yeah,
so he just does different things than I do here. So
Illinois Central Band. Central
Railroad. How fun is that?
They had a question right here. Do we have a travel agency?
You know what?
She is a travel agent. Yes.
I am. I don't have my own agency, but I am associated with a very nice travel agency. It's with Dream Vacations. And so, yeah, I can book anything you would like.
Any questions? Just let's go travel tips at Gmail is your best.
Thank you. Yeah, and I'll watch for it. Hey, there's Arlene. Hi, Arlene. It's Virgil there with you. Controversial what?
Cruising.
Oh, cruising. Yeah.
It's all a controversy nowadays, isn't it?
Today I've had it with Princess. I started off with a really good customer service rep this morning that did a really good job. But then the rest of the day it's been pulling out my hair. Let's see. Oh, hey, Linda. Good to see you. Only 361 days until you're off to Alaska. Oh, you're going to really enjoy going. Cruising is seeing beautiful places in a beautiful place that you can just enjoy yourself. So many ways to relax and do fun things. Plus, you're on your way to see great
Lucy
places.
agrees. She just had a perfect cruise to
On
Alaska.
the Discovery Princess. Weather was perfect. Ready to do it again. I am so glad it went so nice, Lucy. That's good. Did you miss Steve? Just
We'll get
watching
there,
the Disney.
yeah.
Oh, was the Disney Wonder there last night? The New Amsterdam paused for several hours in Burrard Inlet. Oh, a medical emergency. That makes 5.
Wow.
Wow. And I noticed when Tony was talking about a cruise that was supposed to go up to Greenland and how it was a Carnival cruise, and the passenger on board commented that he didn't know that they were intending to go to Greenland. Anyway, they had a medical emergency too that slowed things down. It's amazing, isn't it? And clearly people don't go expecting a medical emergency, or they would stay home with, close to their doctor and hospital. Oh, Steve, I am so glad to know your recovery is coming along well. Mardi Gras in 54 days, going through cardio rehab. I am so glad that you're doing so well. Give Bev my love too, would ya? You guys have to get back on a cruise soon. Maybe can you celebrate your 40th anniversary over on the Mardi Gras, I hope?
Kathy's got a question.
Let's see. Panama Canal at the end of January on NCL from Miami to LA. No, there's still not any news about the drought affecting cruise ships. I've seen it on a couple of funny, you know how you can find news about anything you want, but they're kind of funny things, but I haven't on a serious one. No reports of them slowing down on cruise ships. I've not heard of a cruise ship being delayed to go through. And I'm still skeptical. I don't know that Royal Caribbean canceling those cruises that went through the Panama Canal. I don't know, honestly, that was because of the drought. They didn't say it in their press release, and nobody else is. And I think if it was really a thing, other people would be canceling it because they would want to figure out what else to do with their ships immediately and try to get those cruises sold. So Kathy, hopefully you're in good shape to go. Hey,
Debbie's over on Facebook. That's why I highlighted her.
Nice to have you, Debbie.
Lori's here.
Yeah.
Carrie.
Hey, Carrie.
Mead is going on.
Try to do the Cabot Trail at Cape Breton if you can.
This is what he was saying.
We're going on the Caribbean on Princess in January. We noticed none of the Princess-sponsored excursions in Grand Turk. I know, what a lot of places, they don't have any readings. So you're just stuck to wonder what they are. So do that thing. Look them up and see. Or else just book ones on the side. Yeah. I don't know. Sometimes in places I don't really see any excursions I want to do. Or else I've already read about the place and I know what I want to do and there's not any. So
Louise is going on a 32 day on Princess.
Hey,
and Kevin has a question.
Lately I have nothing but negative. Oh dear. Should I cancel these cruises and go with another line? This is the hard thing for me. If you've seen nothing but negative experiences and reviews, okay, here's a few things I think about that. And I want to know what you all think. First of all, a lot of people don't say anything until they have a complaint. It is much rarer, I think, for people to say, I had the best time on everything. It was fabulous. I do hear from people that every once in a while, but if you had a great time, you just had a great time and you come home and you think about it and off you go on your merry way. But if you went and you had a time that you didn't think was fabulous, then you're upset about it and you have to tell everybody about it, right? And so I think that's why we hear more of that. Overall, on our Island Princess sailing in July, could some things have been better? Absolutely. The food in the main dining room could have been better. Absolutely. But did we starve? No.
Oh, no.
It was okay. It was okay. A couple of times it was really good. Mostly it was average.
They had bacon, so I was fine.
but my point is nothing is going to be perfect everywhere. And quite frankly, I don't know what other cruise line to send you to, because it's like I mentioned on Norwegian recently. Michael went here and he really enjoyed it. And he said the food was really good. And I believe him. That was on his cruise. We have friends that just went on Norwegian and they said they lost weight and hated it. They don't want to go there again. And so I think it varies an awful lot is what I'm saying. It seems like we're getting back to the point with all of the cruise lines that there's fewer of those glitches that we had at the restart. And it seems like everybody had quite a few, but it seems like those are gone. It seems like unless there's weather, we're able to go to the ports we want to go to. It seems like entertainment is back. Could they have had more good entertainment on the Island Princess? Yep. But Norwegian has taken away a lot of their entertainment. I find that no different than Celebrities Entertainment was when I was on the Reflection in
Mhm.
December. Could they have had more good entertainment? Yeah.
Yeah.
Did they have entertainment? Yeah. But everybody enjoys different things too. So I guess if you have been on Princess a lot and really enjoyed it, I think you should give them another shot. And I would say the same thing if you were saying that to me about Norwegian, if you were saying it to me about Celebrity or Holland America. If you've been on them before and really enjoyed them, I think you should give them another try and see what you think. And then if you go on one of those 3 that you've got booked and you just really don't like it, then yeah, come home and cancel the others and give somebody else a try. That's what I think. But in just with us trying Norwegian and Royal Caribbean at the end of last year and in the beginning of this year, another Norwegian, I think it's across the board that on all the ships, some things go really well. And on some of them, not quite so much. But you just have to kind of decide, like, maybe which is the lesser of the evils, what goes wrong that you can do without. Like, you can freeze me, you can serve me some food that's like some of our shrimp on Princess, it was freezer shrimp. I can get it down here at the grocery store, warm it up in the microwave, quite frankly, and have it be soggy, just like it was there. but I got to go to Iceland, and I got to go places that I couldn't go, and I had soggy things on other cruise lines too.
Mhm.
So it's
Yeah.
am I like killing it here?
Well, and as the email says, there are no negative experiences. The worst day at sea is far better than the best day at home.
But Kevin, let me
Yeah.
know what you decide. Would you like come to
Yeah.
more lives and let us know? Send me an email, because I would be really interested to know what you decide and just to see what's out there. People told me on Cunard that food is not what it used to be either, that have sailed Cunard before. People that are new to Cunard said it's not that great. So I don't know. I still want to go. Today, I can't believe some things with Princess customer service, but whenever I'm on board, the crew is amazing.
True.
And so today it's not going to stop me from going on them
Right.
again. But yeah, it's a hard thing to navigate, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Everybody say what you would think.
Very good question.
That's
Kevin.
a really good question.
Thank you for asking.
Thanks.
Because yeah, everybody gets to hear. And as you've seen here on the comments over there, all these comments, people are loving it still.
Yeah.
So,
yeah. It's still really nice to go.
Yep.
Yeah. And I don't know, it's kind of like, you go on Holland America. That's a very unique cruise experience. You go on Princess, it's unique too. And there's some similarities, but they all have really their own vibe. So you have to pick which vibe you like too and what you're willing to put up with.
Yeah.
So somebody's on the Scarlet Lady. Oh, I thought of you the other day. Gordon and I were talking. We're like, is it this week? How is it going, Jeffrey? Oh my goodness. Let us know.
He's got comments down here,
okay,
so.
we'll hurry up and get to you. And
Yeah.
Zanetta.
Let's go back up here.
Okay. Oh, hey, Michael. Just curious if you happen anything about the idea. No. You know what? Princess doesn't talk to me. I've only gotten called twice, and that was when they didn't like what I said. I don't hear from them about anything else. Nobody. And it's okay. I'm nothing. I just love you guys. I love seeing you here every day, but they don't call me. So I like to think every once in a while they listen, but I sure think that was a really good idea. Michael's the one that had the idea of a $50 on board credit per week to people that had booked and anticipated all of the perks in the Plus package when they booked it before December 14th. And now it has changed so much. I think that's a really good idea.
Yeah.
That's an awesome idea.
Yeah.
Oh, she used fighter.
So he'd studied book more with them. So
I'd be booking.
Yeah.
Oh.
Now Sailors 365 had a similar comment to you about the.
Thanks. Go on one, and if you aren't finding the vibe, cancel the other two. Exactly.
Yeah.
But I would give him another try because it's really hard. But if I read everybody's negative comments, I wouldn't go either. But I like to go, and so we're going.
Yeah.
Hope you have. Oh, thanks, Keith Ann. So Keith Ann and Sanetta, who said they were on the countdown for the Island Princess, they are coming with us on the Island Princess. October 3rd, we're going to sail away from Southampton for the far north. We're going to spend have a glorious time, a few days in the Arctic Circle, a wonderful time there, a wonderful time on the way back, and see things we've never seen before. So we're really excited.
Yeah.
Let's see. I'm headed for the showroom on the equinox. Oh, you're very kind.
Yeah.
You know, you are all wonderful. Thanks, Lori. US dollars are fine. Thank you, my dear. Thanks, Carrie. You guys are awesome. That's what I was thinking. But I thought, well, I should
Here's
ask.
all the answers about it. Yeah.
Oh, you guys are wonderful.
Yeah.
I think credit cards are wonderful. Absolutely. Let's see. Oh, Sue. Hey, Sue. Went on the Crown Princess to Alaska while they decided to book the Sky Princess for Norway and Iceland for next year. Watched your videos when you were there, never expecting to go. I'm glad you get to go.
Yeah.
It was really a worthwhile trip, a very worthwhile trip. I'm glad we went. What excursions or places do you recommend for Norway and Iceland? Remember you liking some things in particular? Oh my goodness. Grendar Fjorder. That's, I think, how you say it. Grendar Fjorder.
Mm-hmm. In Iceland.
That was our favorite port. And they had an excursion that was like started with a D. They're just such long Icelandic names that I don't remember. But look, that was an excursion we just loved. In Allison, we really enjoyed the Troll Path.
Mm-hmm. The Troll Path was really, really good.
That's an 8-hour bus ride.
In fact, it's good enough. We're going to go to do it again.
Yeah, in fact, I was looking at it again, and because I always look back and think, is it really worth it for us to spend that much money on that? And then I remembered the day, and I thought, oh yeah, we'll spend that money on that. So, what else? I don't know. We went on a 2018 Norwegian cruise. In 2018, we went to Norway and went to a lot more ports.
Well, of course, going up, if you do get up to Norcop, you got to go to the northernmost point monument there, and also the bird sanctuary excursion.
Yeah, they take you out on a boat to this island that has like so many birds. It is just extraordinary. Yeah.
So that one was really, really good.
Yeah. So
in Iceland, the one out of Reykjavik where we saw geysers and the steam plant, and
it was really interesting. We didn't have the best tour guide that day, but
he was an interesting character.
But but we saw a lot, so it was very nice. Yeah. So we'll look and see what else we can post on that. Karen, you should bring a bit of Canadian Monday. A lot of places will not give you a fair price. There you go. Enjoy Eastern Canada. I live there, she says.
Oh, okay.
So, I would think it depends on how much you think you're going to shop there too, right? Like.
That's true.
You know what I mean?
And if you can use a credit card, then your credit card's the one handling the
exchange.
So.
Hey, Matt Roots leaving for Antarctica in January, leaving from Buenos Aires and ending Colombia. What summer clothes do I need to pack? Just enough to do what you want to do in Buenos Aires and Colombia. Yeah, because it'll be hot there, but it's cold the rest of the trip. Yeah. It's chilly. Like even in the Falklands when we were there in January, it wasn't freezing, but it was chilly. It wasn't hot. So when we were out on the ocean area seeing the penguins and that, there was quite a breeze. Mm-hmm. So I had on like a fleece and my windbreaker over it. But then when we walked around the town, I took my fleece off because it was too warm. But when you're out on the ship, and it is definitely cold. And when you're in Antarctica, even if the ship holds still, it's cold. So yeah. So just, you don't need a whole lot.
Just like Alaska.
Yeah. Unless you're going to stay in Buenos Aires or Colombia a long time, you don't need to bring a lot of summer clothes. So.
Jeffrey's got a different definition.
If you finish one cruise and then it's called a skip and jump. Oh, that's kind of fun instead of a side-by-side. Well, Jeffrey, tell us what it's like on Virgin. Yeah. Let me know. Our first trip to Canada spent a week in Winnipeg. All went good. Enough money till we got home and transaction fees on the credit card. Wasn't a lot, just didn't know about such a thing. Yes, and I've been looking at a lot of different credit cards for transaction fees and deciding which ones are our best travel ones. I'm working on that for us. So, and I know that
she'll have some informative videos coming.
Yeah, I'm working on it. Yeah. Some things take time. Oh, prefix. Let's see. By the way, pizza on the Scarlet Lady is no extra charge. I like that, Jeffrey. Is it out by the pool, or do they have like an Alfredo's kind of place? I've looked at their deck plans. I've looked at their restaurants, but it's been a while since I've done that.
Tammy's here. Let's see what Kim says.
Between my car breaking down and my fridge dying, my cruise went out the window. I'm sorry your car broke down and your fridge broke. Thanks. Thanks for being happy with us, though. But I'm sorry with you, Kim. I'm sorry. Hey, Carol.
White
Slightly
Rock.
hazy White Rock, British Columbia. Yeah. Good to have you with us. Let's see, from Nova Scotia. We're happy to have you, Karen. It's nice to see you. Oh, Steve, I am so sorry. Why did I think 40th? I should have known better. Congratulations on your 50th. I hope you get to celebrate on the Mardi Gras. Do you have a VPN? And this is Gordon's department. Tell them how to get a VPN. What virtual private network? I do know that, and I know it makes it. I know.
Basically, it gives you an enclosed pipe inside of the network, inside the internet, which is an open pipe. That's a good analogy. They have companies that will,
like Surfshark.
Yeah, different ones like that sell a VPN service.
Mm-hmm.
However, some cruise lines don't allow some of those public VPN services. If you have your work that requires a VPN, most of those seem to be allowed on the cruise ships. I don't use a VPN, but for security purposes, I remote to my home computer. And then, like, if I have to do some banking, I'm remote into my home computer, and the home computer is the one that is then doing the banking. So
let's talk to them about why they would need it on a cruise ship.
Right. But I'm a little more techie, so that I can do that. Why you would want to do that on a cruise ship would be the fact if you have some banking that you have to do, or some work that you have to do, and it requires you to be inside the US
for the website.
You can, using a VPN, it will, because you're connecting to another computer that is then connecting to the internet, it thinks you are in the US. So you can say, well, I'm not in the US, I'm in Canada, if you need to be from Canada or what have you. But again, some of the public ones, if you try to use them on Princess ships and other ships,
what did you get for someone that needed one and it worked? Remember for my sister?
No, it didn't work.
Oh, it didn't work.
No.
Okay, never mind.
Yeah. See, and that's where this is coming from, is I tried to do one for her sister and it would not work. Princess says, no, we don't allow that one.
Which one did you do?
I set it up so that she could remote into her work computer.
No, I meant what one did you get her that didn't work?
I don't remember.
Oh, okay.
If
anybody
worked,
knows,
I would have remembered. But you can just Google it and see which ones are available. But for email, for just standard browsing, it's not necessary. If you feel like you have to do some banking, that's when it's concerned. If you're doing some work that your work is saying you have to have a VPN, some of the people here, I know, like Cruising for One, Jeffrey, he has to use a VPN, but his work allows it and creates it for him. And so that's about the best.
We'll find out a little bit more about that.
I have a video talking about it, and I'll link that here in a second.
About VPNs?
It was about secure net computing.
I'll try to ask about VPNs that work on Princess when I go there next week.
Yeah, you can find out which ones.
I'll ask at customer service if they know.
Yeah.
I'll ask their tech people.
Yeah.
Okay. I've written it down, Tammy.
Yeah.
Oh, Senior Sea Dog. Hi there. Oh, I see now
years.
I am so envious. They're heading to Rome, to Athens, cruise on Holland America, celebrating 60 years of marriage bliss. I love you. Put bliss on there. Good for you. And congratulations and best wishes for many, many more. And I think you're off to a good start on very many more, going to Rome and Athens. Like, what else could you ask for? I love that. Good job. Let's see. Where are we going? Lori has a great time on Princess. I like that. No pennies in Canada. Everything gets rounded up or down.
Wow.
Sue says.
That's like taxes here. Everything gets rounded up. Okay, I just put a link.
I like that. Emil says.
I just put a link to the video that we talked about secure computing.
Yeah. Oh, gas staff, is that how you say that? Sailed on the Eclipse last March and the staff were outstanding. Celebrity does a really good job. They have like a whole training program. 5 days. Oh my goodness, Paul.
No, I think they're just asking you.
Oh, tell us. Yes, me.
Yes.
Yes, on Saturday. Very excited. I was late. I forgot with, I've just been a lot of sorts with everything that's happened. And on top of that, Gordon not coming with me. So I forgot about transfers. So I called today and it's too late to book a transfer. I got the one that comes back from the port, back to the airport.
From the ship to the airport, yeah.
But on Saturday, I'm just going to walk over and see if they have availability. And if not, I'll just catch a taxi or an Uber and go out to the park myself.
Yeah. I'm sure they'll get you on there.
I think so.
Yeah.
But if not, it's not hard to get something else.
So Carrie's wondering about hotels in Singapore.
Oh.
So if anybody's got information for him.
Oh, you have to pay for it before.
Yeah.
42-day Southeast Asia cruise. Hotel, and I could ask that tomorrow too if nobody knows.
Yeah.
So are you going to stay right by the airport, Carrie?
So Jeffrey is saying that he has to take off. Gotta go play on the Scarlet Lady.
Yeah, have a nice time, Jeffrey.
Thanks for coming.
We're looking forward to hearing about it. I haven't gotten notifications of his channel.
He'll be posting more in my group and my page. If I can swing it, I'll try and do it live sometime tomorrow. We'll
watch. We'll watch for it. Tomorrow night we have a commitment, but hopefully it won't be during that. And if it is, we will catch it. We will watch it after.
And here's his comment on.
I've noticed new cruisers report a more positive experience than repeat cruisers online. Probably has to do with expectations. But that also makes it easier for lines to ignore loyal cruisers. I know. Yeah. You're absolutely right. And absolutely right.
Yeah. Gas Staff has a hotel for Carrie.
Oh, the Marina Bay Sands. I'm going to write that down. Marina Bay Sands. Got that, Carrie?
So Carrie Streeter is asking if our Princess cruise was out of Copenhagen.
It was.
Yes, it was. And we saw the ship.
We think we're going there on Holland America's News.
No, they were getting on the same time we were.
Oh, yeah. So because we saw.
We saw you.
Yeah. We waved at your show.
Didn't you see us waving?
We didn't know you were there, Carrie, but I'm glad you got to go too. Yeah. I think Copenhagen is beautiful. I really like it. Just arrived. Oh, wow, Kara, at the Princess Lodge in Denali. Wow, let us know what you think. Is it just beautiful? I'm excited to hear when it starts snowing up there. I think that would be kind of magical to be there when it snows.
Now, Hetty's got a good...
I use Apple Pay everywhere in Europe. Even private tour guides take it for tips. Well, there you go. There you go, Hetty. I've noticed a lot of places, like the tour guides will take Venmo.
Mm-hmm.
I've noticed that as well, all over the place, here as well as abroad.
Right.
So thanks for saying that, Hetty.
See, and Sue says just take money to the UK and Norway, but not Canada.
Right.
So,
yeah.
Whereas Lori says at least take $10.
Just in case. If you want to go to the bank, get $10.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, Holly. 12 days till the celebrity eclipse Pacific Northwest. 2 weeks from today, she'll be in Butchart Gardens.
Oh, you're going to love it.
Oh, I am so excited.
Yes.
We'll look forward to hearing from you.
Yes.
I think you're going to love it. We were looking at Excursions. They have this really small window that they do fireworks on Saturday nights, but we're not there on the right day for that on our cruise next year. So, hey, Lucy, you know what? We have not done land and sea with Princess. I know people who have. I have booked that with people that have gone and loved it, but we have not done it yet. We need to do it. We do. Thanks for asking.
Here's a question for you.
Anybody doing the Christmas markets in Europe? We leave at Thanksgiving for a Viking river cruise on the Danube. Oh my goodness. A river cruise is very nice. It's being on the water, but it's very different. But we really enjoyed it. We have been looking at Christmas markets. I'm trying to get Christmas markets for 2025, a group put together, but I think you're going to love it. Yeah, I think you're going to love it. And they do excursions, and you get to just pick which ones you want to do. What else do I want to tell you? You feel like you're like even really part of the community. You pull into these teeny tiny places. Yeah, it's just really beautiful.
So I just posted a link to one of our cruises. Let me get the the playlist. I'll put a link here because we were on a river cruise back in March.
Mhm.
So it wasn't Christmas markets but they did have Easter markets.
Yeah, it was the end of March, beginning of April when we were there. Yeah.
And we loved it. So
It
I'm
was
going to
really
put that
pretty.
link up here right now.
I would do it again in a heartbeat.
Yes.
Absolutely. Yeah.
So yes, we do recommend.
If I could only choose in my whole life to ever go on one more ocean cruise or one more river cruise, I would go on an ocean cruise because I love the ocean.
And we
But
make it
the
at least
river would
100
be
days.
the river would be right close behind though.
Mhm.
It's really beautiful. It's a really beautiful way to see that area. Let's see. Michael says, good, bad, or indifferent. We're looking forward to our 32-day Pacific cruise in 48 days. I won't starve to death if I don't get Alfredo's, but I will not buy it. You know what? I hear you on that. I hear you on that. We can make pizza at home. At least we can. That's as good as that. Absolutely. Yeah. Or eat somewhere else. Yeah. You're right, Michael. Oh, he's telling him to enjoy the eclipse.
Oh, so I was thinking of there. So next month, in the middle of October, there is an actual annular eclipse. It's not a full. The sun will not be completely blocked, but the moon will be in front of the sun, and I think you can see it partly from Alaska. I know we could see it if we were going to be home, but we're going to be in Norway, looking for northern lights instead.
So everybody, look that up and don't miss it. Yeah. Viking cruise on the Danube is fantastic. Hey, Emil. Yeah, the one we went to was on Avalon. That's who we went on the Danube. And it was beautiful. And it's just lovely to think. I love going places and thinking where you are. Like, think of the globe and where you are. And to think of the Danube, like, that has been like one of the highways of civilization since civilization began. And there you are sailing on it. Yeah, that's really cool. When you go to the Falkland, ladies, bring a hat. Your hair blows all over. Like, this is true. Or a ponytail holder.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, and I take a hat so my head doesn't get cold. So
or sunburned. Yeah.
Or sunburned. Yeah.
Yeah, I think you would enjoy it. Try to spend additional time in Budapest or Prague. We need to go to Prague. We need to do that. Yeah. We really enjoyed Budapest a lot. It was beautiful there. We had it overnight.
And one of
there.
the ones I linked down here, it is the one the lights.
Oh, did you?
From the river. Yeah.
Yeah, it's really pretty. Yeah, Avalon does what they call the illumination cruise. So Gordon put that video there. It's in the evening when the city is all lit up. They sail you down the river and back up. It's beautiful.
Oh, we picked up 8 subscribers tonight.
Thanks, you guys. Thank you. And the lovely thing is when we were out there and nobody, like, there were 1 or 2 people that came and went during the course of going down the river. And it was just beautiful. So beautiful. It wasn't even crowded. And one thing I will say about river cruises is, at least on Avalon, you all, and I think it's the same across the board, you all go eat at pretty much the same time. There's a window, like you have the cocktail time and talking about what you're doing the next day, which is really fun. And then it's dinner time and you can wiggle a little bit in that time window, but not a whole lot. Yeah. And so you go eat during the same time. It's not like you're going to decide to eat dinner at 9:00. You'll need to be done. So, or already eating by then. Yeah. So let's see. Joni says they leave in 5 days for the British Isles. Oh, thank you. Yeah. I'm glad that something helped. We're excited to hear how it goes. So let us know, okay?
And I had that up. So it keeps saying to turn the VPN off. Yeah.
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 Let's see. Hey, Gary. 3%. Usually 3%. Cards without fees includes Citi, Costco, Capital One, Chase, Amazon, and various American Expresses. Yeah. There's a few other Chase ones too as well. So thanks for saying that, Gary. That really helps a lot of people. No VPN allowed on HAL. So there you go.
Yeah.
You have to be pretty slick, I guess, if you're going to do it.
Now, so here's what I do. Okay, most everybody's heard of Gmail, this company called Google. So they have the ability to allow you to put a little extension inside of your Chrome browser that then sets it so your home computer is able to be remoted into. That's all I do. And it's very secure and you can set passwords and so on. If you'd like me to do a video telling you exactly how to do it, I can do that because
then you can hit your home computer and do anything you want.
Right. And that's what I said. If I need to do some banking, and we have had to, make some transfers while we've been abroad because of how long we're gone sometimes, well, the last time, because we were gone 2.5 weeks, I had to do some transfers. I just remote home, and then it's as if I'm sitting at home doing what I need to do. And that was how I made it so your sister could do what she needed to do from her office computer. So if that's helpful, see, people are wanting video. So
okay, do a video about it.
yeah,
I'm gonna write
it's
this
called
down.
Chrome Remote Desktop.
Here, Gordon will do a video so
Yeah.
that you can on Chrome. Okay. All right. Thanks. Let's see. Carrie says they're going to go 4 days early to Budapest. We upgraded our room at the New York Palace. My sister and brother and their spouses are doing the post, but we are returning after the cruise. There you go. Be careful. Like, it sounds like you're staying in a nice hotel, so have them get your taxis, okay? Be careful.
Yes, because we were told Budapest taxis were not the best.
Yeah, and they confirmed that when we were there. Our tour guide confirmed it, and the cruise line did as well. They got the taxi for us to go to the train station, and then also our tour guide that was really nice. We paid for one excursion, and she was like, that was worth every penny and then some.
Yeah.
And she helped us get one and know where to eat dinner and that, because we wanted.
Oh, it was really
they were
good.
serving dinner on the ship, but we had the overnight, and so we wanted to eat at a real Budapest restaurant, so we did.
And it was worth it.
Yeah. It was.
So, checking Princess 2025 Japan, April 5 for spring flowers, for sakura. Yes, the cherry blossoms.
Oh yeah, we were going to talk about those.
Yeah, in fact, someone else has another question about Japan, 2 or 3 more questions. And so yeah, I'm delving into that. How did we want to handle? Do we want to talk about it here? Do you want to make a video where I answer the questions?
You know what, we could do that. So you could put your questions, and then the lovely thing is if you decide that you would like me to book your cruise, then and you have questions about Japan, Gordon will answer them for you. So he can either talk to you or else he can tell me and I can talk to you about it, or send you an email, however you would like. But yeah, those Japan cruises, we've been looking at those, trying to decide, because by the 15th is when you have to book if you want to get all of that extra onbord credit that Princess offers.
That's what
it's by Friday. Yeah. So if you'd like, I can help you with it, or if you do it, you can do it on your own, of course.
Well, and just real quickly, I browsed most of the itineraries for that time frame. And you get the cherry blossoms in March and April. May and June are still comfortable, but getting to July and August, if you're further south in Japan, it is hot and muggy. Now, if you don't mind hot and muggy, the same thing as same weather is very similar to what you get in Italy and in the Mediterranean that same time of year. It's hot and muggy. But if you're okay with that, they do also have some itineraries that then turn around and go further north. They had a couple of them that hit more Taiwan and Korea, and only 1 or 2 stops in Japan. So if you want to have a mix of countries, you can do that. Or if you want to stay completely in Japan, they'll hit Korea maybe on 1 port, and the rest of them in Japan. Some of them south, some of them central, some of them northern.
With some of them all Japan, right?
All of Japan, yes. We circumnavigate the entire thing: Honshu, Hokkaido, and Kyushu at the south. And at least I would say go to Kyoto, because that's where some of the best castles are.
Temples.
The temples you'll find. There's some Miyazaki, and I think over on Shikoku, which is south of Hiroshima. If you want to go to Hiroshima or to Nagasaki, because they are both where they have peace parks based on the atomic bombs. So it's what you want to see, but you will definitely see at least 1 or 2 temples, 1 or 2 castles. Castles are incredible. I would recommend a Kyoto or Osaka castle rather than the one in Tokyo. Tokyo is going to have all of the local tourists there. That's where they want to go to see a temple. They want to go downtown Tokyo, and it's very, very crowded there. So, but you got to go to Tokyo at least once. Well, that's where you get on the ship anyway.
So you'll be going there.
So there's a quick rundown, but we can get it more in depth. So
that's what you'd like.
Does that help?
Thanks.
Okay.
Thanks. And then is your cruise June 2024 to the British Isles a group cruise? Yes, it is. So it goes June 8th for 12 days on the Regal Princess. So yeah, send me an email if you would like information. I'm trying to get caught up on that spreadsheet Gordon put on the website. We got to take that down. I'd rather have an email. I'm deciding because it's too hard. Plus, I send a lot of quotes on that, and I never hear back. So I don't know if people type in their email address wrong and they never get it because I follow up with an email. I don't know. So that's kind of killing me. So anyway, love to travel. Would love to have you with us if you want to come. Let's see. Room upgrades there are gorgeous and reasonably priced.
Good.
Oh, thanks for saying that. Thank you. We appreciate it. Let's see. We have Norton. There you go.
Okay.
It searches and provides VPN locations.
Okay.
Let's see.
Terry's talking about
the room rates being affordable in Budapest. Got a terrace room to do pictures on the terrace with my older sisters. Oh, I don't know. We just ate. Our tour guide, Carrie, just pointed out a place. So maybe ask at the hotel. There seemed to be a lot of good eating places, and it was really good.
Yeah.
What they do there with paprika is amazing. I didn't know you could do that with paprika. It's delicious. Really good.
Yeah, it was. Yuki
So,
just got back from Alaska, and
Here, I'll
she
put you
is
in charge
going
of that.
through post-cruise blues.
I know you come home and you wish you were still there. Yeah.
Nobody made my bed this morning. I had to fix my own breakfast.
And I woke up in the same place I went to sleep.
Yeah.
So let's see. Manette, nice to have you with us. How is your experience in South America and Antarctica? I'm having Oh, just go, my dear.
Oh.
Or I don't know if it's a girl or boy. I would say go. We had the best time. And here's a challenge. And I'm just gonna make it to myself and to Gordon and all of us. Like, go looking for the good. And maybe you'll be so busy looking for the good, you'll miss the bad.
Yeah.
And I don't mean that like in a Pollyanna way, but just like go look for what's good. Appreciate where you are. All the really nice, there's always nice people. There's always some grumpy people, but there are predominantly really happy people to be wherever we go on a cruise ship. It's going to be beautiful. It's South America and Antarctica, for crying out loud. You're going to Iguazu Falls.
Yeah.
Just go.
Yeah.
That's what, honestly. And if I'm an honest person, I'm not selling my soul for anything. The only thing I might sell it for is my children. But
No,
I don't know how that works. But I really think that I think it's still okay to go. If I didn't, I would tell you.
Well, and to sum up,
Sincerely.
how was our experience? In one word, it was absolutely fantastic. Yeah. In fact, I will put here a link to our Antarctic crew videos that we just barely put up, and you can see some of the stuff that we did.
Oh, it was just a moment in time. It was a really special place, really special to get to go. Princess was wonderful.
Yeah.
It was wonderful. And I honestly think you'll have a wonderful time. I do.
Yeah.
If I thought you should cancel, I would be canceling all of mine, and I wouldn't be going. I know they're taking a little bit different tack with the Sun and Star Princess, but I'm so excited to go. I'm going to go see it. I'll tell you about it. And then we'll decide what we're going to do next. But I think that
Shirley just gave us thank you,
Shirley.
So much.
Character dancing under a rain of confetti. Thank you, Shirley. Thank you very, very much. Thanks. That means a lot. Thanks.
So Gary says Mulvad VPN.
I'll write that one
Okay,
down.
we'll look that one up. So Lori needs to be able to have the VPN to watch a soap opera.
Oh, yeah, because you can act like you're in a different place. I like that.
Yeah. In fact, there's a lot of people I know that love British shows. And in order to watch them, they just get a VPN and act like they're in Britain.
Yeah, it's pretty handy, huh? I like that, Lori. You're just fun. Yeah, but no, go on your cruise. I think everybody should go. And I don't know really what would have to happen to me to not want to go on a certain cruise line. You know, there's some things you prefer more than others on different cruise lines, but I haven't been on a cruise line that I would stay home instead of going on.
Oh, yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Hey, it's so nice to see. Will our cruise on the Emerald this Saturday get canceled or redirected to somewhere? I didn't do a good job. You know, today I said I was going to talk about that more than I did, and I got going down the road and forgot. You know what? I think the worst case, I think we would miss some ports, but I don't think that they would take us somewhere else instead.
Yeah.
I think we would just miss some ports and have more sea days, because I remember last year when they had that hurricane, was it Flora up there in the northeast? And it was during that time when, remember Tony was going to go and then he didn't go on Holland America because of that. I remember some people who were on that cruise and they ended up just having rough seas a little bit more and missing some ports. And so I don't think that I could be wrong, but I don't think that they'll cancel it. I think they'll maybe, I don't know where else they would take us, but.
Well, and as we looked at the forecast and the projections right now, it shows that Saturday, it'll be quite a bit of a ways off the coast beyond and further up towards Boston, whereas you'll still be in New York. And then it's supposed to hit land in Nova Scotia, Bay of Fundy on Sunday. And that's the day you're in Newport. So you're at that point still 2 or 3 days behind it.
Yeah.
So I think at worst, you may get some cloudy skies, maybe some rain, but.
Yeah, I think we'll probably get some rain.
At this point, that's what we're hoping.
Yeah. So me too.
Yeah.
Because I think of where else they would go south, and that's kind of hard to go south there. You know what I mean? Because along that coast there's not a lot of cruise ports.
Yeah.
So hopefully everything will go okay. I was just going to look at the weather for New York City again and see if they've updated it at all since earlier today when I was looking.
So Kathy was thinking about Japan cruise and must-see places, and so I hope that what I said 10 minutes ago would cover that.
A few minutes ago. I'm looking here at Saturday really
Of course,
fast.
Gas Staff says any place in Japan is a must-see.
Well, the weather got a little bit better. Now it's supposed to be 74 with only 10% chance of rain.
Okay.
So maybe
what's it
it'll
say
be
for
okay.
humidity?
Oh, I'm sorry. New York. I don't know how to look at humidity.
Oh.
You look at that. Make sure you walk all over the bridge at night. Have someone to make with any restaurant that the locals eat in are outstanding.
31%.
The desserts are phenomenal. The concierge will help. Thank you, email very much. Yeah, it's perfect. And the concierges really are worth something in hotels. They do a really good job. Let's see. Hey, Tom, how are you? Price for balconies seem to be very high, hoping for sales in 2024. What do y'all think? Oh, I think that there will be sales because some of those 2024 cruises are already having sales. And so I'm really hoping that they'll go down too. It just like those theme cruises I talked about in the video today, it's because they don't have those ships filled up. They're trying to think of new ways to draw people on board. So I bet you that we're going to have better. I like to think we're going to have better prices coming on those. Everybody else say what you think too, because I am like not the only word clearly in this. I won't pay for pizza or cookies. Sorry, me either. I'm not. Let's see. Don and Tony just did an ad for a VPN they're using when they travel. I believe it was called private internet access. There you go.
Yeah, I'll check on
Thanks,
that.
Kim. I was thinking that. I was trying to remember who did they do. I know it's Nate and Kara that do Surfshark, so that's why I knew it that fast. We watched a lot of their videos during COVID.
And you said Nate and Kara, and I'm thinking, no, it's Kara and Nate. The problem was we used to always say Nara and
when we got mixed anyway. So private internet access. There you go.
Okay.
Maybe someday somebody will want us to
do a video on a VPN.
Thanks. Hey,
Chrome browser
Ollie,
video.
how are you?
Okay. And I need to use simple computer terms. Okay.
I'll tell him to do that.
I will do my best.
Let's see, Helen, did you have a chance to look at the princess schedule?
About somewhere specific did she ask you? Was that on the thumbs up?
Thanks, Lori.
Or
let me look at my email and see if I missed an email.
Gas Staff
Helen,
says,
I'll look and see if I missed an email. Okay, I'm writing down your name.
Lori says the Tube in London accepts the chip credit cards or Apple Pay.
Yeah, they do.
That's nice.
It's really nice.
Yeah.
A lot of places take Apple Pay. Yeah. Oh, thank you for coming. See you. we hope to see you down under one day as well. Hopefully we're coming. Is Princess doing any Love Boat Cast cruises? No, Billy Russell
No.
Travels. They have not announced that at all.
Yeah.
I keep wondering why they're not, because people sign up for that. Like if they did a Love Boat cruise, I would like say, okay, we have to do a group right now. We would sign up right then. We would miss that. So I haven't heard of any announced at all.
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
I mean, I friended, what's the cat? What's
Vicky.
Vicky. Well, it's Vicky
Jill
Stubbe.
Whalen. Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm friends with her on Facebook. I'm following her, I guess you'd say. And so every so often I keep thinking, maybe if I like things enough, then I can, because it's under Let's Go Travel Tips, then I can say, hey, why don't you come join us on a cruise? Then we can have the Let's Go Travel Tips Love
We just
Boat
want our
cruise.
family to come.
Yes.
That would be all of you.
Yes.
So yeah, I wish they would do that. Let's see, doing Trans-Pacific Asia to Vancouver.
Wonderful.
That'll be fun.
Yeah.
That'll be a lot of fun.
So yes, fall, Osaka and
and
Kyoto.
Kyoto in the fall. Foliage. November is beautiful around Thanksgiving.
Right.
Hey Ted.
But
hey,
Yuki will tell you that also is typhoon season. So
just take it under advisement.
yeah.
Let's see. Are there shirts? Yes, Veronica.
If you look under any one of our videos, you will see, if you click on the show more, that's right down here, and it will show links to all the shirts that we sell. This one, no, they don't have this one, but there are some, I did this one special. But there were a lot of shirts. In fact, our daughter-in-law and son have put together a whole new,
they've been helping us.
a whole new bunch of shirts.
Cute designs. I need to order one. I need to hurry up and do that so I can have it for our group cruise.
We better order those right away. Okay, we'll do those tonight. And we'll
anyway,
get some.
Thank you for asking,
Yes.
Veronica. Thank you.
Yes.
God willing, I'll be doing the fall foliage in Japan next month. Really? Oh, Chica, enjoy it for us, would you? That's going to be beautiful. It's going to be beautiful on the Diamond Princess.
And there's Yuki.
And you know what, Chica, let us know what you think about the Diamond Princess too. I know that somebody put a comment saying it was just like a mess, and I believe people for like what they see,
right?
But I don't know if I would see it with the same, like with my eyes would see it the same. So let us know what you think about the Diamond Princess, would ya?
Because someone else said the same thing about the Island Princess, which we were just on, and we loved it. Absolutely.
Yeah, but and you know, I know part of it depends like where you are on the ship, maybe. But we tried walking around the halls like a lot.
Yeah.
I said, let's go walk down this. Let's go to deck 8 and walk down this way. You know, just to try out different things to see how it was. Let's see. Lori agreed Antarctica with Princess was wonderful. Most cruises, April 24, March. They are. So, yeah, look at 2025. And the 2025s are the ones that you get that extra onboard credit for.
Carrie's got to go. Bubbles up.
Let's see. On the Crown Princess in a month. Oh, I'm so excited. That's going to be great. Yeah.
Well, see,
NCL. Hey, thanks, Michael.
Oh, wait a minute.
He's been on NCL, Carnival, Celebrity, and Princess. Food is subjective and varies on all lines. It's hard to beat Princess Medallion and service. Cruising is really what you make of it. Thank you, Michael. That summed it up perfectly.
Yes.
So that's what I would say to everybody. Yeah, and definitely, if you go looking for the good, it gives you less time to see the bad anyway, you know. Let's see. Hey, Mark, how are you? Be interested to see the views from the ship from the Brooklyn Cruise Terminal. Oh, I am so excited too. I was looking at how, of course, it depends on how they pull the ship in, but I was looking the way to the ocean, and it looks like the Statue of Liberty is on the starboard side. So I'm just going to go up on the top for the sail away because my cabin is very far forward on the port side. So I'm very excited to show you. I'm really excited to see what it looks like and yeah, get there early and everything. So let's see. Have you ever stayed on a deluxe aft balcony on Princess? We're staying aft deluxe on the Sky in September. Jacob, I haven't. My sister did on the Island Princess last summer. She really liked it. And so I would love to hear what you have to say.
We were aft on the island, but not
on the aft.
Not on the aft.
Not on the aft of the ship. Yeah. So yeah, if you're talking about the very, like the ship, like the cabin actually on the aft. Yeah. Only 2 more bookings after Asia in December and January. Prices are too expensive right now. Hoping for a casino deal or big discounted price. I know. Everything's going up everywhere.
So Billy Russell said he'd go
He'd
on.
sign up too.
Yeah.
I know. I think a lot of us would.
Maybe we should.
It'd just be so much fun.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Never hurts to ask.
I received in my cabin a flyer that says 1 day only celebrity sale must be booked by tomorrow. 75% off the
Wow.
second person and great onboard credit. Must be booked with a future cruise person. Oh, thank you.
Yeah, we'd love to hear how
let
that
us
goes.
know. I wonder if that's, Princess has been doing that on some of their ships where they will offer cruises greatly discounted, but you have to book them on board. And they're not offered anywhere else. And I've noticed, from what I can tell, there are different cruises offered on different ships. Because when we were on the Island Princess, it was only a few transatlantics that were basically sold out. But on other ships, they had a much longer list that people shared. So I'm excited to hear and that'd be fun. So if anybody else is going on a celebrity cruise, and those of you who have mentioned it, like, pay attention to your flyers or go ask at the future cruise office if you want to. It might be a really great way to get on another cruise soon.
John Tom's here.
Hey, how are you doing, John? Nice to see you.
So
Hank, how are you, Hank?
They leave Boston on Friday.
Friday on the NCL Pearls.
Yeah.
Heading to Bar Harbor in Canada, getting pretty nervous.
You may have a little alteration.
That's only a day ahead of us, but they're further north.
No, they leave Friday
from Boston.
That's
up a little bit on Friday.
So
keep us posted, Hank. Let us know how
if Saturday you're in Bar Harbor and supposed to be in Canada, say is Bay of Fundy on Sunday, that's when it's supposed to hit that area. So you could be delayed. They might make an adjustment somewhere.
Yeah, let us know, would you, Hank?
Yeah, we'd be really interested.
But we'll keep you and Diane in our prayers. Okay. Yeah. Sure will. I hope it goes okay. And you know what? It's so hard to know with those hurricanes. Sometimes they veer right out to sea.
Mm-hmm.
So that would be nice if that would please just go out to sea.
Or it could take the corner and hook right into land.
Corden? You're not helping.
Sorry.
But hopefully it will go out. Anyone on board Celebrity, explore this and transfer. Thank you. Thank you. Amelia, you're wonderful. I need to check this out and report back tomorrow. Thanks. Yeah, let us know, would you? Because everybody needs to know what to look for when they're on board. I only wear polos. Gordon liked the shirt. Okay, we'll have to. We've just had a hard time. So
finding polos is hard. Yeah.
Because you can look for like the place that does the t-shirts and sweatshirts and stuff, they will do it when someone orders one. Yeah. We don't have to say, okay, we'll buy 500 because we can't. But to find somebody that will do that with a polo shirt, we haven't found that yet. Yeah. So if anybody does, and to do it with a patch, we're having a hard time finding a patch place. So we thought we had one and then we didn't. So let's see. Somebody commented they love the Island Princess so much this fall they have 2 more cruises on her. So no, just more good news.
Yeah.
Happy with the food on the Crown last month. Carrie says, "Oh, there we are."
Yeah. I'm sorry.
Can you click and eat faster? It's okay.
Can you talk better?
Pretty happy with the food there on the Crown. Yes, I can talk faster.
Okay.
Let's see.
Now,
Brenda, I like that. Just returned from the Diamond on Saturday and thoroughly enjoyed it. Thank you, Brenda and Ted.
Now we're in
Staff
sync.
was excellent. The food was good and had entertainment daily. The Japanese flair is completely different. Thank you very, very much for reporting that.
And that's what I would like to try.
Yeah.
So.
Well, and you know what? I sometimes wonder if people that have some of the more negative comments, I wonder if they haven't cruised for a long time. You know how when you do things, you get a little bit used to things and little changes here and there you don't notice quite as much when you go more often. But if you haven't been for a really long time and then you go, I believe that there is a substantial difference. Like if we went in 2014 on our first cruise and had what that was, and then we hadn't gone until now, I would probably say, oh, it's really changed. But it's okay. Had a wonderful cruise on a unique itinerary on the Carnival Miracle from Long Beach. That's great. Thanks for sharing that, Tom. Let me pick these itineraries.
Telling about
they love the off balconies. Thanks for telling them. Let's see. The crown for a 16-day Trans-Pacific Hawaii cruise in 75 days. Yeah.
See, Carrie's saying he thinks they've maybe improved.
I've not been wowed in the past. Good food is an important part of the cruise experience. Yeah, it is. You'd like to think. I will sure give you. Thank you, Chica.
Yeah.
Thank you. We appreciate it. Thanks.
So John Tom said he's been on 4 different cruise lines.
He's happy with food on all of them.
Yeah.
Thank you. Too busy looking for the good. I know. It is, and it is subjective.
Mm-hmm.
That's the hard thing. Everybody throws in what they think of it, but it is so subjective. Yeah. Let's see. Happy to hear. Oh, see? Okay, send me some. Thank you. Yeah, send me some. Thank you. Yeah, just send them to my email. Thanks, Kevin. I appreciate it. Let's see. Oh, Shelly's going to go on the Celebrity Edge for their second Alaska cruise in May.
45% Labor Day sale on amenities.
We saved $310 on excursions.
Nice.
They did. They did have a good sale. Celebrity did. I should have talked about that. So thanks for saying that. Let's see. Karen will be on the Crown November 5th.
You'll be on what Celebrity?
The celebration.
On that same
No,
day.
the Carnival celebration.
Yeah.
Oh, see you, Carrie. Take good care. We should go soon.
Well, we're at the bottom.
Oh, Carrie. We are. Okay. Did we miss anybody?
We caught up to Carrie.
Okay. Did we miss anything? It sure is nice to see you all here again.
We appreciate everybody.
We really appreciate all of you. Thank you for coming. Yeah. Thanks for everything you share with us and everything you bring. If you haven't hit the thumbs up yet, would you please hit the thumbs up? We really appreciate it. And put your questions down below. There's a lot to talk about. And I know that I missed some things that are important. So put things in the comments that you've got questions about, or I think we should all talk about together. Yeah. And we sure will do that.
Doug's got a very...
Hey Doug, how are you? Still miffed about the Princess Plus fiasco. I've decided to own my protest. I will be attending the 2 exercise classes wearing a 1980s
jazzercise leotard outfit.
Can you please take your picture before you go?
Yeah.
And share it with us.
Send us a little video clip and we'll highlight it on a video.
See, that's just plain fun. I like that.
Show us on Facebook.
I'm really sorry still, though, about the Princess Plus fiasco. That should have been done differently. Maybe they learned from it, right? I like to think that I learn from things that I do that don't turn out so good. And so hopefully they learned and won't do anything like that again. Yeah. We're all in this together, right? Yeah. Thanks to you, Trish. Thanks. Going on Friday. Oh, hey, wait. Okay, going on
night this weekend.
Oh, have a wonderful time on the Wonder. Just enjoy it for us, October and this weekend. Oh my goodness. I was gonna just thanks, Trish. I just wanted to remind everyone that my Big Fat Greek Wedding 3 is now available. Okay, so watch it and let us know what you think.
We have a date next Wednesday.
We have a date. We don't know if we're gonna be too busy.
This Wednesday, yeah.
And we might be too busy.
Yeah.
But we are too busy. He doesn't know why yet, but yeah, Life, Liberty, and Guns. Thank you. We're happy to have you with us. Thanks so much, you guys. Yes, I'm going to be live, Tom. We're going to do it live. And so it's supposed to sail away around 5:00 Eastern time. So keep an eye. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it'll be alive. So, okay, Kat. When we were on the Caribbean, we stayed on the 7th floor. Oh, okay.
You would love the sail away out of Brooklyn.
I'm really excited. Yeah. I can't imagine that. Good night, Chica. Thanks. Thank you, everyone, for coming.
Thanks for the
really
thumbs
nice
up.
To see you.
Thank you again for all the kind
love
words.
And prayers and kindness. Thank you. Yeah. Thank you. And we sure will be talking to you all again really soon. You all take really good care. God bless you. Love you. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.